Hello.
Hello, Carson. We are live right now. Then there we go. Absolutely awesome. Carson and I are doing this together, everyone. Let me just share my screen.
Is this on YouTube?
Yeah, we are live.
All right, I'll go over to your thing.
So, welcome everyone. We are doing a market covering together,
Here.
just as a while ago. We are gonna go over a couple of things. For starters, Bitcoin. We will be covering altcoins. We will be covering how any Bitcoin crash would be affecting the altcoins. So there's a lot to go up to. So let's start. I would like to start discussing Bitcoin. As you can see, we are currently still in the rising wedge. It is rather large. Um, but to be honest, right now, Bitcoin is looking rather weak. We have a higher high, but all the indicators are showing divergence. They are all lower than we were at the past stop. So my personal opinion is that we will probably break this support anytime soon, and we will firstly go down to the support of the Great Wedge, and after that, I strongly suspect a bigger drop. What do you think, Carson?
For which coin?
For
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, yes.
I think after the fork, we're going to see a large sell off. And I think that the minute that fork happens, the altcoins that are already doing well right now are really going to start to take off. I mean, Stratus is already taking off right now as we speak. And, Vertcoin has been doing really well. It's at 53,000 Satoshis, almost 54,000 right now. But yeah, I think Bitcoin will take a little bit. It'll dump. I don't think it's going to be anything insane, to be honest. In my opinion, I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm really looking if we can either consolidate. Let me just draw something at this support right here, and then move up for a new move. Still probably inside this wedge. But if we fail to consolidate here, then we might see a larger down. Can you share your screen, by the way, or is that not possible right now?
Yeah, I can share my screen. Hold on one moment.
Okay.
I don't have any charts ready. I know that
No,
you do.
no problem, no problem. I will keep my screen
I've
shared,
got
but
I've got someone on YouTube that's copying my videos word for word, so it's not the first time it's happened, but whatever. I mean, I could care less. I'll share my screen right now.
okay, nice. Just get everything set up, and I will keep covering this. So, like I said, let me just make the unbalanced volume a little bit larger. We have a divergence here. This one is actually way lower than it was at the previous stops, which means there's less volume, but a higher high. And usually this means that there will be a correction. Same thing is there for the RSI and for the Magnus indicator. Although this is a little bit less severe
Holy
than the unbalanced
crap!
volume.
Look at that buy wall for Vertcoin. Sorry for interrupting. All right.
No problem, no problem. So we will get into Vertcoin in a moment. I reckon it's doing really well. I think most, if not all of us, has made a shit ton of profits from that call. So that really was a great call.
For what?
Absolutely.
Vertcoin?
For Vertcoin, yeah,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
XLM was really good when we got in on that quick run to 1,300 sats. That was amazing when we saw that happen.
Yeah, it was crazy. So if you're ready to cover Vertcoin, I can open your screen.
Yeah, I'll pop in Vertcoin. Let me get this up here real quick.
Oh,
Um,
that's fine. That's fine.
luckily, I have my thing saved here.
It's okay. So that's basically my outlook for Bitcoin. I would like to cover Strat right now. So you can set up your Vertcoin chart. I will just keep covering Strat. We have something pretty major here. We just had a large rise towards the 60K level. We are now creating a bull flag, at least what appears to be a bull flag to me. And I strongly believe if we manage to break the previous high, like really break it, go higher than this, I think we might see a huge boom move all the way up to at least the level at 100K, at least. And this might not be in one go. I mean, we could go up to 78K and then go back down again. And probably after that, we will go to, you know, when we have hit this resistance right here, because we broke through, turned into resistance, I think we might move back down again to retest the previous high. And after that, I believe we will move to 100K. Or at least that's how it looks for now. Because as you can see, I will open some indicators. And I will show you how I made this trade. It was actually pretty neat. I'm going into the hourly. Let me just expand this a bit. And I will show you why and how I made this trade here. Do not need the unbalanced volume. Look, if you look at the bit or at the strat price, we had it down here to about 50K sats, a little bit lower, and then it recovered, and we actually broke this low right here. But what happened is the RSI didn't make a new low, as you can see here. Also, the MACD did not make a new low. It actually made a higher low. And this to me showed that there was divergence, and divergence only means one thing. It means the price is moving one direction and the indicators are moving the opposite direction. And that is when I decided to call it. I think I called it at what, 50K sats. We are now at 60K sats. And by the look of it, we are actually about to break previous top. What is your opinion on this?
No, I think Stratus looks great. I think the fact that it's already starting to break out. I mean, everyone has called Stratus. Everyone and their mother on Twitter has called Stratus because it's just been held down for so long, and now we're finally seeing activity and the volume growing, and all the indicators are bullish right now for Stratus. So I think that you can literally just pull out a fib retracement and see that it really has quite a lot of growth to come. And that's, strictly for Stratus. And I think that you have to also take into consideration the fact that Stratus is doing really well right now in comparison to all the other altcoins, kind of like Vertcoin as well. And I think that the fact that it's doing well right now amongst all the other altcoins, it's going to be one of the first altcoins to lead us out into the next altcoin boom or altcoin season that we're all anticipating, especially after the Bitcoin Gold fork. So I think that this is a solid coin to be speculating on right now.
Yeah, I agree. And if, as you said, if you pull out the fib, that would put the first target at around, let's say, for 140,000, 150,000. So this would be an insane increase.
I think we could see, just from the growth from Bitcoin alone, I think we could see something like we saw in May, June of this year with the altcoins. And if anything, I think that Stratus could possibly see a new all-time high if things start panning out the way, we're thinking they are at the moment. So I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah, I agree. However, I would not wait to sell at least a little bit of your profits. Let's say actually this move works and we make it to the first fib level. That would be times 2.5. So I would say take out a little bit of profit there and you will have a free back and you can ride the moon. We can go to a new all-time high possibly. So that would my strategy be for now. So can I share your screen?
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen right now.
So everyone should be able to see your screen now.
Yeah, hold on one second. I'm in a Twitter war right now, guys. I'm in a Twitter war.
Don't go into war, man. We don't have time for that.
I'm not even gonna reply anymore because it's a waste of my time, man. I'd rather be doing better things than to be wasting my time with that. But I'm gonna pull up the Vertcoin chart here real quick. And I'm also, I did a comparison on one of my live streams. It's not letting me actually share my screen. Here we go.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought we were down, but we are still live.
Okay, give me one moment. I gotta pop this screen in. Yeah, I actually got a lot of followers from that war, so that's kind of funny. All right, hold on. What's going on here? All right, so I think my screen is sharing right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's sharing. Okay, perfect. Let me pop this over here. So you guys know that we've been following this price channel for Vertcoin for quite some time now, and we were looking at a relative comparison, almost like over here, what we saw previously, which would lead us to earlier in the year when we saw that altcoin boom, that altcoin season. But it's not even just that I was looking at. It's also the fact that here you can see we had a higher low with Vertcoin, so we didn't fully retrace here, and we're moving to the upside, starting off from this initial boom. So if we pop up here, right here, this isn't going to be a full tilt trend line, but the fact that we had a higher low means a lot. And also, we were comparing this to NEO as well, how NEO just woke up and it just went straight up to like $13 and then $50, huh?
I can see a GDEX. Is that the right screen?
No, that's not the right screen. Oh, I don't know what the heck.
No problem. I think you shared the wrong screen. No worries. It happens. It happened to me as well.
Can you see it now?
We can see your. Yes, that's it. Nice.
Good gosh, what's going on here? All right, so like I was saying, we have a higher low for Vertcoin right here for the second run up, and we broke out of that price channel just like we did over here. But I think that this is much different when it comes to a fundamental analysis, because Bitcoin Gold is ASIC resistant, Vertcoin is ASIC resistant. Vertcoin also has, stealth addresses that's going to be re-implemented soon, jam-packed roadmap. I think the tech is better on Vertcoin rather than Litecoin, to be honest. And I think that if Litecoin was going to have the technology Vertcoin has, it would have to fork its coin. A lot of stress with the Litecoin community. So Vertcoin definitely has an upper hand right now. Like I said, we have a higher low right here, and I'm going to show you guys NEO real quick. We jumped out of this price channel. Even if we look at the indicators, I think that the indicators the volume is just unbelievable. If you look at the market cap, this is a $100 million market cap coin. The 24-hour volume is over half the market cap of this coin. So undoubtedly, this coin has to it needs to explode. It's going to explode. But yeah, we're out of the price channel right now. We saw it go up to almost $5, or you can say 80,000 Satoshis yesterday. And then we had a little bit of a retracement here, but I think we're going to continue on our way up. I think that the sky is the limit with this coin, especially since it's waking up. It broke out of some serious resistance. We go to the one-day chart. You guys can see the historical charts right here. It broke out of some serious resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw over 100,000 Satoshis relatively soon, by the end of the year at least. So this is a long-term hodl, guys. You guys know that. This is a coin that I'm trying to tell you guys consistently that it's not a coin to swing. You could have swung it at the top here, but even then, I just would not be risking any swings. I think that I would be hodling and also buying dips that we do see. But I'm going to show you guys NEO real quick. I'm sure all of you guys saw that live stream that I did. If we look at NEO here, NEO had the same pattern. It has a higher low, and then it just took off. It literally went parabolic up to over like $10, like $13. So you guys can see the same pattern. It's relative. It's not exactly the same, but this is kind of looking like Vertcoin, guys. And I think that this is going to probably pan out, especially since it's really relevant at the moment with the whole Bitcoin Gold hard fork and everything. Um, so yeah, guys, that's what I think about Vertcoin. You guys know the other coins I've been looking at. Ubiq, UBIQ is a coin that I've been watching as of lately. Don't know the fundamentals of it, but I've been watching Ubiq. I don't want to say to buy it yet since I have not bought it myself. But it would be, if you were going to look at Ubiq, it would be like a long-term hodl. A coin that just has, you can see a lot of growth in the future. Where do we go? Vertcoin BTC here. Let's see. Oh, that's not Vertcoin BTC. Litecoin's still slacking, but I think it's going to find ground. I know that it fell out of a major resistance that it has bounced off of 2 times already. But yeah, Vertcoin, I mean, enough said. I'm not going to stress too much on Vertcoin. I think that this was a solid dip that we saw down to here. I actually picked some up around 43K. And I think we're going to be continuing into the upside. Litecoin BTC, if you look right here, we fell out of a major support. You can see this green line right here would document that major support that we broke through. It's still not following hard. It's not falling hard, if you will. But I think it still needs to find support. I mean, it could be all the way down to here until it finds support. But I just don't see it falling down to this low. I think it's going to find ground somewhere within this area. I did pick up some Litecoin today at around 53 something, simply because I sold a lot of my Litecoin to buy Vertcoin, and I believe Litecoin for the long term. So I'm going to be hodling that coin for the long term. Picked up a sack. I think Litecoin will probably do okay after the Bitcoin gold fork, but there are coins that are going to do better, namely like Stratus and Vertcoin. I think that they'll probably outpace Litecoin, since Litecoin does follow Bitcoin usually precisely regardless. So those are my thoughts. I don't know if you can come to the same terms, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, are you there? Mr. Jeffrey?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, now I totally agree about Litecoin. We have gone through support. If I may, I would like to just check really quick. This is daily, and we closed the daily below the support. So yeah, it's not looking too sunshiny right now. As you said, I think for now we are better off. Yeah, just in Vertcoin and also in Strat, and maybe any other coin that we can call, because this was a pretty major support. It held all the way from the beginning of this year. So from I'd say April all the way until now, and only now we managed to break it. So I would not really be too sunshiny right now about a new high on Litecoin.
Yeah, Litecoin's slacking, and it is what it is. Vertcoin is really the place to be. I mean, I have more Vertcoin now than I do Litecoin, and you guys know why. We've kind of gone over that multiple times, but I'm gonna look at Ubiq. Have you checked out Ubiq? I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I think it's pronounced Ubiq.
Ubiq.
UBQ, Ubiq.
I think it's a
written like
competitor
Ubiq.
to 10x Pay, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if someone in the chat box can tell us.
Perhaps if anyone has feedback, but it kind of looks the same as a lot of other altcoins right now. It went to a major high, and it took its time. It took about 4 months to correct downwards, and this is the same pattern we see on a lot of other coins. It has actually entered oversold state. It just broke out of oversold state, and I can see the same divergence that I saw on, for example, Stratus, which is a, let me just open my chart real quick. I can see the same divergence, which is a low here and a higher low here. And on the indicators, it's the same. So I was too quick to say this is divergence. This is a confirmation of the uptrend. And I think just as with Stratus, we might actually see a reversal here. If we manage to break, let's say, this high. You know, it bounced on it previously. Then it retested it again. It turned into resistance. Again retest, but we are making a higher low. And I think if it retests again, it will actually breach. I will just share your chart now, but I'm not sure if you agree.
Got a little sidetracked there. What did you say?
Don't focus on Twitter, man. I was saying the indicators actually are increasing with the price. So we have a higher low, same as on the indicators. So that shows us the trends might have reversed here.
Kind of like Vertcoin in a sense.
Yeah, exactly. And also Strat.
Stratus too. Stratus had a higher low. Ubiq had a higher low. Vertcoin, I mean, gosh, Vertcoin to the moon, period. I can't stress that enough. But I mean, Ubiq's on my watch list. I think that it's at a low right now. I think, you know, the on-balance volume is continuing to increase. Haven't really looked at the charts to analyze them, but I'll do that and I'll post it in the Crypto Campus group if I do decide to move into a position, because it's been doing well. It's been holding its gains. And there's been a lot of hype around it lately. I've noticed that not just on Twitter, but on Reddit and whatnot. So this might be a coin that I'm looking at for the long term. You know, I think it's worth to throw a couple dollars in it, and you know, we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, really, the top picks, you guys know that. I mean, the number one top pick is Vertcoin. I just hope you guys got in on that dip, and it looks like it's heading up right now. But you guys know the coins that I'm focusing on when we do exit out of this bear market for the alts. Like I said, I think the alts will wake up once the Bitcoin gold fork proceeds. And really the top coins I'm looking at is like Lisk, especially since they have the rebranding, SDK, JavaScript, huge things to come. So it's like Lisk, Syscoin, Stratus, which Stratus is already waking up. I mean, I would definitely be getting into that. And also Vertcoin. So I'm not going to keep saying Vertcoin, but Vertcoin to the moon. I don't know how
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Actually, talking about Sys, I would really like to cover that as well. We've just covered Ubiq. And as you can see, it is a repeating pattern right now in the market. Let me just make this a little bit larger. It's a repeating pattern that we can see on a lot of coins. I will just draw a line here. As you can see, the RSI is rising. We are making a higher low on Sys, as you can see. And let me just zoom this out. It took its time to correct. And Sys actually did not correct the way other alts did. The correction was much less severe. I mean, it's still a third of the top. I mean, that's pretty
the higher low.
Harsh. Yeah, but if you look at it, it corrected right on the previous top. And this is where I would be looking to get into position for Sys if I was going to enter it. And I will tell you when I'm entering it, if we actually manage to breach this price level and close a candle above it, I will just expand this a little bit. If we breach this price level here, this previous top, then I will enter a position into Sys, and I will just show my target right away. My target would be the 618 retracement, which is at the 6K level, so that would roughly be a ×2 on Sys.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I think we're in for some really good times alt-wise.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like, and I know some people are in the group that are waiting for Bitcoin gold fork to happen so that because Bitcoin is probably going to dump after that, at least a little bit. I think people are waiting to get that cheap Bitcoin so that they can get into the alts, and I think that the alts are already starting to wake up. So it's your pick. I mean, I think Stratus. I wouldn't even wait to get into Stratus personally. I already got in, but I think that Stratus is one of those. Vertcoin is another one of them. It's like, why are you waiting for cheap Bitcoin? But I'm over here waiting on the sidelines for some cheap Bitcoin too, because I guess it would make sense to be mad.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a dubious. A lot of people expect Bitcoin to crash, including me, by the way. I'm really honest on that. I expect Bitcoin to make a dump to at least this level here, around 5,000. And in the past, when that happened, the odds took a tumble as well. They crashed too. But it's really the question if that's going to happen again. I'm gambling on it. I mean, I sold a lot of positions. I'm still in Strat, still in COS and Vertcoin as well. But I'm gambling on the odds to make one final dip, if Bitcoin actually does go down to this level and maybe even lower. And then I will buy in, and we will be set for Christmas, man. But by the time Christmas comes, we are going to have huge gains, and I'm really excited for it.
I'm so happy that, we didn't have one altcoin season this year. We had two. And this will be definitely the second altcoin season that we're going to be seeing here shortly. And I think these altcoins are just way too low, man. Way too low. And I think that people, even just Stratus was just unbelievably low. I mean, it's like everyone, like I said, everyone called Stratus. Like everyone thought Stratus was going to find ground, and then the whales just kept, holding it down. And now I feel like some of these alts are just going to slingshot. Unbelievable. Yeah. So, I think some of these coins are going to go over 300%. Some of these coins. So I think it's, and I'm looking at XVG. I know people have been asking me about Verge. Verge hasn't cut the chase yet, so I'm not getting into Verge yet. But you guys know the coins that we just went over. I mean, look at Vertcoins. That's almost 60,000 Satoshis right now. It's freaking taking off. It's taking off.
Absolutely, man. One more chart that I would like to show is COS. I'm really excited for COS. They are launching a great product. We are into accumulation. We went down like 4x into this pump, and now it's just nicely accumulating. They are working on their products. They are actually releasing products in time, doing what they promised. A lot of people say this, like the CEO is a scam, and he had a scam project, but I mean, he just had a failed project, just like I have failed trades. Does that make me a scammer if I have a couple of failed trades? No. And I'm not sure if it makes him a scammer if he has a failed project. I mean, everybody's got to learn. Everybody can try something that doesn't work out. And I really like the performance of COS right now. There's nothing else to say. I think we might break out of this wedge sooner rather than later. And if not, I'm just holding and accumulating more.
Which coin was that?
This was COS.
Yeah, I don't know too much about COS. I haven't really looked at it at all. But I'm going to take a look at it because I know Jeffrey keeps talking about it. I know some of the people in our group have had really good gains off of it. So this might be a gem in the rough. So I have to look into it. I need to do research. I don't want to say anything to you guys until I do. But if Jeffrey's calling it out, then I would have to agree with him. So
nice. Okay. Is there any other coins you would like to cover for now? I will just.
That's really. I mean, that's everything that I'm looking at.
Do you guys have any requests? Oh, I can see XLM for a request. Do you want to take it?
For XLM?
Yeah.
I'll look at X. Hold on. I mean, XLM doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. Let me look here. XLM is holding up. I mean, XLM is one of the few altcoins that's actually holding up, and it's been continually holding up, even though it lost a lot of its gains. But that was an insane run that we saw. What is it? Hold on. I mean, the RSI is really bullish for XLM.
Yeah,
you looking at the RSI?
I'm looking at it, and
if you go to the 4 hour.
The 4 hour?
Yeah, the 4 hour looks fantastic for on the RSI.
Oh yeah, it does.
So,
it absolutely does. I agree, man. We are consistently making higher lows as well.
Higher lows, yeah. It just made a higher low the other day, and now it's heading back up. We just had a divergence just now. The on-bounce volume is heading back up as well. So, I think XLM would be definitely on my watch list. Absolutely. I know some people in our group didn't get out in time. I know some people, most of them made over 100% gains from that one run. Yeah, and I'm looking at. I think that this is going to be a good one. Yeah, XLM looks solid. There's a higher low, and it's continuously moving to the upside. I mean, I think the first target would be at least 800 sats, especially since all these altcoins are going to start waking up soon, very shortly.
So we have a couple of requests. I think we can do them, if that's okay. Let me see. So first, other request. I agree, by the way, on the XLM chart. I'm going to wait for a bit, but this might very well break out.
I would wait for confirmation. I would honestly wait until it breaks out of the last high. Like I would wait until it breaks out of like 800 and on the 4 hour. If you see a candlestick end above 820 satoshis, I think it would be a solid entry. Because we need to get past that resistance.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we have a couple of requests. We have OMG. Let's see. 10x is one that comes by a lot. OMG. Okay, if you can chart OMG, I will just do Civic right now.
Okay.
So if you chart OMG, I will chart Civic, and then when I'm finished with Civic, I will go over to you and I will cover the next. And we will try. As you can see in the chat, we are having 100 million requests. We try to cover the most requested ones. If yours isn't in there, please message me in Slack or message Crypto and Crypto Hatch in Slack, and we will send you a chart. Okay, it's promised. But Civic, I just saw somebody spam. Yeah, this has not broken out yet. You know, it might be pumping, but this has not broken out. It is currently overbought. I would be very careful to enter this. I would be very careful to enter it. You know, we have a wedge here. Well, not much of a wedge, but at least some kind of wedge or triangle. If we break out of this triangle, and let me just put it on the 4 hour. If we break out of this triangle and we confirm its strength with a retest downwards, that would be the moment I would be looking to buy. And also we have a nice trend line here on the RSI. If we break this, would also be a bullish sign. But this has not happened yet. So we have to be patient on Civic. And if the time comes, I'm sure I will keep this on my watch list and I will let you know.
For OMG, if we're looking at OMG right now, OMG is one of those coins that probably has a lot of potential. But, I mean, it's such a fresh coin. And, I mean, the RSI looks good. The on-balance volume is falling a bit here. MACD looks good. But OMG is one of those coins that I'm just not going to involve myself in yet. I think that there's much better options out there, diversifying in some of these other coins that we've spoken of. But don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing OMG. I think that, many people know of the project. Many people are, loving the project. But me personally, I'm just not going to, there's just no confirmation here that OMG is going to be moving back to the upside. I mean, you can see where OMG is a very fresh coin. So I don't know what you think. Jeffrey, you thought OMG it was a coin to stay away from, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It launched, it went fucking crazy. It is right on support right now. This risk in this coin is way higher than the rewards will be. I mean, it could go X3, but this coin will take your money. Trust me. At some point, if this keeps going on, this coin will absolutely wreck your money.
I would have to agree with you, man. I wouldn't be taking the risk for it. I think that there's much. I mean, even Vertcoin is just such less risk getting into that coin over like a coin like OMG because it's so fresh. You know, could it go to $20 or something like that in reverse? Yeah, but it still has not really necessarily found the bottom yet. So that, I mean, that's really just, it is what it is, and that's my opinion. I know people love to talk about it, but I'm trying to take the safe route.
Agreed. Cost was already covered, so I'm not going to cover that again. You can rewind back, just looking through the comments. Yeah, that's it. I agree. There's nothing more to chart. This thing pumped too hard. Let's see. I have one more for you. If you scroll through the comments, maybe you can pick one for the next analysis. Just one more from my side, and then I will call it a day for my charting anyway. This is Pay. And I have to say, this was just called out. I have not looked a lot into this coin yet, but this really does look good. It is very, very close to the resistance, which I shall now turn red. I always turn resistance red. It tried to break out a couple of times, didn't really work. But we just appeared to be making a higher low. And immediately this higher low would break it out of the resistance channel. And it could go anywhere from, let me just put out my Fibonacci. I'm going to reduce the indicators.
Oh my gosh.
What's up?
Nothing.
Oh.
No.
So if you look at this, I think the first target would literally be the 618, guys. It would be this level at about 72k Satoshis. I'm going to make this into a call after this live stream. I'm going to keep watching it, and as soon as we break this resistance, which appears to be within a couple of hours, we'll make this a call and add it on the calls list. I'm going to suggest accumulating coins. I'm not sure if I'm going to wait for the Bitcoin dip anymore. I probably am, but not for all coins. I mean, I sold some shit coins I had, hoping to make a quick flip. But this actually looks really nice. Stratus looks nice. Vertcoin looks nice. It looks the best it's have been in like 6 months since the last major bull run. Don't you agree? Oh, Hatch is AFK, I think.
Oh, for 10x pay?
No, for everything. Everything looks good.
Yeah, the altcoins. I think the altcoins have a lot of them have double bottomed. I think a lot of these altcoins. I think that we're literally off like really close to seeing a massive altcoin season. So
yeah, me too, man. Absolutely. So I'm going to make a couple of charts. I'm going to add some on my watch list, and I will be making calls together with Crypto Hatch the coming days, and we can actually suspect our portfolios to double in size before December if we do this well. Do you have anything to add for today's live stream?
Not really, no. I think that's everything. I'm going to be doing a public live stream on my channel probably later today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we've got it all.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, that's it, everyone. If you have charting requests, please send them to me. I am going to do some administration now, but I will make sure to answer all your charting requests before 12 o'clock midnight. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
All right, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching.
See you later, guys.